Here we go. I got your message, baby. You left it on my phone. You said you're feeling sorry that you left me all alone. And you've been missing me lately, so you're coming home. You can't wait to see me, and you hope that I'm not sore. And if we work together, it could be just like before. But by the time you read this, I'll be out the door. All right, a little bit of blues rock to start us off there. One thing, so those of you who have really sharp ears, you might detect in this set. So a little bit of ear training for you. I have a microphone in my guitar, so it's mounted under the bridge. But then I also have a microphone right here in front of me, and both of these are picking up my guitar sound. And what's interesting is that you can hear what's called phase. So as the wavelengths from the guitar hit the microphone and this microphone at different times, you'll get kind of a washing sound. So as I move around, you might hear that. So a little something to listen for those of you who are audio inclined. All right, I'm going to play what is, for me, an oldie, one off of my first record. This one's called Trying to Remember. What are you doing here? It's the last place I thought you'd be. You used to live in fear, but you're past that apparently. You may seem fine, but those demons will always taunt you. Give it time. They come back whenever they want to. of the day that you told me you'd never go. You're trying to wish it away, now you're acting like you don't know. But mark my word, your dark side will always haunt you. And I know you've heard that you can't change it just 'cause you want to. Trying to remember something I never knew. That is what it feels like when I talk to you. Trying to remember something I never knew. That is what it feels like when I talk to you. All right. Let me know in the chat how the volume is. I do have some control over how loud it is. So if it's, I'm guessing if it's anything, it's too quiet. So just give me a holler there and I'll make the necessary adjustments. The irony, of course, being that if it's too quiet for you to hear what I'm saying, you won't hear my request to tell me to turn it up. So I guess if it's too loud, tell me to turn it down. All right, I'm going to play a cover next. I don't think I've played a cover on one of these online shows yet. And I'm getting a note that it's pretty quiet. Let me see what I can do to adjust that here. All right, let's see if that helps. I just turned up the volume a bit, and it already is louder in my ears. So that seems promising. We'll give it a shot. Anyway, definitely good. Notice a difference. Only quiet when I'm talking. Okay, well, that's good, because I never say anything of consequence. So if it's quiet while I'm talking, that's probably better. Anyway, here's a cover for you. Shakedown 1979. Cool kids never have the time. On a live wire right up off the street, you and I should meet. June bug skipping like a stone, with our headlights pointed at the dawn. We were sure we'd never see an end to it all, and we don't even care to shake these zipper blues. And we don't know just where our bones will rest to dust, I guess, forgotten and absorbed to the earth below. Double-cross the vacant and the bored, when I should just what we have in store. Morphine city slipping dues down to sea that we don't even care. As restless as we are, we feel the pull in the land of 1,000 gallons and poured cement, forgotten and assured to the lights and sound below. faster than the speed of sound, faster than we thought we'd go, beneath the sound of hope. Justine never knew the rules, hung down with the freaks and ghouls. No apologies ever need be made. I know you better than you fake it. Gotta see that we don't even care to shake these zipper blues, and we don't know just where our bones will rest to dust, I guess, forgotten and absorbed to the earth below. The streets, the urgency of now. As you see, there's no one else around. All right, a little bit of Smashing Pumpkins. This band out of Chicago. They're pretty good. I think they'll probably do okay. So I've been asked in the chat, Scarftough. It is the compound word that you would expect it to be. So at this point, I probably owe you an explanation. So that name is a nickname that I was given when I was in music school. And long story short, when we were on tour one time with one of our choirs, we were making fun of various moody high school kids, and we would call them toughs. And we started specifying the kinds of toughs. So there was the emo toughs, and there was the goth toughs, and there was the punk toughs, and the black t-shirt toughs. And so we started giving each other tough names. And I was always wearing a scarf, and because my neck was always cold, and I did not particularly appreciate being teased about the fact that I was wearing a scarf, and made that known at times. And so I became known as Scarftough. And it stuck. And I think of all of the toughs that were named, me as Scarftough, and then my friend Claire Feeney up in Chicago, Rainbow Tough, stuck with her. So that's where the tough names come from. And it's been with me for a lot of years now. So I feel like I kind of am that name now. So anyway, that's what Scarftough comes from. So while we're getting nostalgic, I'm going to do a song it's actually a new song, but it's kind of a song that I imagine that I would have written when I was 19 if I were writing these kinds of songs. It's called Let Me Die, and it's not quite as dark as it sounds, but it's in the neighborhood. When I was a child, they spoke of promises, they spoke of dreams and all the things I could expect. Be a good boy, do what your mama says, and there's no end to all the good things that you'll get. Time's gone by and I'm older now. I've realized that I can never pay that debt. They say that things will all work out somehow, by the time you've learned the game, you've placed your bet. We live our lives for another day. It's not for me, that's why I say, let me die before I realize what I should have done while I was young. Let me go before I really know why you just can't trust the voices on the radio. Let me die. Remember the people who left you cold. Remember the day you were feeling bold. So you got up your courage and left the fold. You thought you knew something they didn't know. And since those days you've been bought and sold. And the fire inside you has gotten cold. And now you're old. And what have you got to show? So let me die before I realize what I could have done while I was young. Let me go before I really know why you just can't trust the voices on the radio. Yeah, let me die before I realize what I could have done while I was young. Let me go before I really know why I just can't trust the voices on the radio. And let me die. All right, a little bit of teen angst in my late 30s there for you. Oh, hi Nicole, I'm glad you're here. How fun! All right, slightly less depressing song. No, well, no, this is still kind of a depressing song. It's a Death Cab for Cutie song, but it's one of my all-time favorites, and I just picked it up accidentally a little while back, and I was like, oh, this works. I think I'll keep it. So anyway, Grapevine Fires. The wind picked up, the fire spread, the grapevine seemed left and dead. The northern sky looked like the end of days, end of days. A wake-up call to a rented room, sounding like an alarm of impending doom, to warn us it's only a matter of time before we all burn, before we all burn, before we all burn, before we all burn. Bought some wine and some paper cups near your daughter's school when we picked her up and drove to a cemetery on a hill. We watched the blooms paint the skies gray, while she laughed and danced in the field of graves. And there I knew we'd be alright, that everything would be alright, would be alright. We'd be alright, we'd be alright. The news reports on the radio said it was getting worse as the ocean air fanned the flames. But I couldn't think of anywhere I would have rather been to watch it all burn away, to burn away. The firemen worked in double shifts with prayers for rain on their lips. They knew it was only a matter of time. That's a song about the wildfires in the state where Rob is. Rob, I didn't know that was you under the Minigun Sniper moniker. And Jamie, you totally did too know that he was in California, as he stayed at our house on the way through. But, you know, that was a few years ago now. But anyway, I'm glad to say that Rob's parks are in much better condition than they were when Ben Gibbard wrote that song about the wildfires in California. All right. More depressing songs. Ashley, I know that this is one that you liked last time. So this is your next heart attack. This is one of the more recent songs that I've written here. So this will be on my next album. I'll be recording it this fall, probably, depending on how rehearsals go. And so there'll be a new album for you, which will be great fun. So anyway, your next heart attack. Emily was strange to me. She always had this tendency of drawing me in before she'd slip away. Her hair was as black as the deepest ocean, and her heart was as black as her hair. She'd look through me as if I wasn't there. She'll see you're sad and raise you despair. She'll see you're afraid and raise you terror. And nothing you do will ever get through. It's all fun and games till someone loses her heart. She falls in love and her world falls apart. She disappears without a clue. And just when everything felt steady, everything changed and I missed the future already. So farewell, where you're going I can't tell. It can be heaven or it could be hell. Let me know when you're back from the next heart attack. Emily was strange to me. She always had this tendency of drawing me in before she'd slip away. Just when everything felt steady, everything changed and I missed the future already. So farewell, where you're going I can't tell. It could be heaven or it can be hell. Let me know when you're back from the next heart attack. Your next heart attack. Your next heart attack. Your next heart attack. All right. Next up, this one actually is an oldie. It was a head fake before, saying that I was going to play an oldie when it was just an oldie for me, which is like 2 years old. This next one is a song that you would actually hear on an oldie station. I'll bet you'll know it. She packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight as this. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man, rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Little Rocket Man for you. Another brand new one that I'm going to play next for you here, and this is going to be this song's first public performance. So Jamie's heard this one a million times, but I really believe that this is the first time that anyone outside of my home has heard this one. So this one's called I'll Be a Ghost.
So you found another lover, and I'm sure he makes you smile. But you know damn well it'll only last for a little while. And then you'll think to call me and ask if we can meet. But my number's changed and I'm living on a different street. To you I'll be a ghost. You feel me near, but I never appear when you need me most. Oh, I've got so much to lose and nothing to gain when I keep you close. I don't owe you a second chance. God knows you'll just step on my toes for another dance. When you come to your senses, when you come around, you'll learn I'm nowhere to be found. To you I'll be a ghost. So much to lose and nothing to gain when you keep you close. To you I'll be a ghost. You feel me near, but I never appear when you need me most. I've got so much to lose and nothing to gain when I keep you close.
I'll Be a Ghost. I call this this set that we're in right now. This is a trio of songs that I'm playing together. They all have a theme. They all have a reference, either as a main part of the song or in passing, to ghosts in some way. And this next song is one that I grew up listening to. And I remember when I was a kid, I was like, man, that song is like, that's deep. There's some crazy stuff going on in there. And it just seemed very like cryptic and dark. And then I found out that the guy who wrote the song said, you know, in an interview, no, it's all very plain. It means exactly what I meant it to say, which to me means he didn't mean to say anything, because the song really doesn't make sense. So if it's not cryptic, it's kind of nonsensical, but it's a beautiful song. It's Procol Harum's Whiter Shade of Pale, which is typically played on a Hammond organ. I've arranged it for guitar, so we'll see how it goes.
skip the light fandango, turn car wheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray, and so it was then later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned whiter, shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. As I wandered through my playing cards and would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well been closed. And so it was then later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly, it turned whiter, shade of pale.
There you go, a little bit of whiter shade of pale for you there. Let's see. Question from Nicole here. Oh, Chad, you're looking great these days. Yeah, YouTube is definitely social media. That definitely counts these days. I mean, it's media. You're being social. Like, by definition, I think that counts. So this is a big step for you, Chad. I'm very proud of you. All right, another Ghost song for you. This is off my last album. This is called This Ghost I Know. Let's try that again.
Remember when we used to say, save dime for another day, and seize this one for all it's worth, before we vanish from the earth. But something has been lost. What is that line you've crossed? Took it all away. What happened to my friend? I don't mean to offend, but I don't know what to say. 'Cause I can't reconcile this ghost I know. Within you I knew it's been a while since I've seen that man, and I wonder if I'll ever see him again. If I'll see you again, the you I knew back then. The best laid plans of mice and men are slipping through your hands. So start again. You can't pretend you don't know where you'll land. 'Cause I can't reconcile this ghost I know. Within you I knew it's been a while since I've seen that man, and I wonder if I'll ever see him again. If I'll see you again, the you I knew back then. Remember when we used to say, save dime for another day.
All right, this ghost I know. Another cover for you here next. And it occurred to me the other day, so taking it back to that Elton John song that I just did. This song, as much as it dismays me to say this, is probably on the cusp of being considered an oldie. Maybe already there. I'm not sure. I'm going to pretend that it's not, because that says something about me. But anyway, this is a U2 song. All I Want Is You.
You say you want diamonds and a ring of gold. You say you want your story to remain untold. But all the promises we made, from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. You say you'll give me a highway with no one on it, treasure just to look upon it, all the riches in the night. You say you'll give me eyes in a moon of blindness, driest, a harbor in the tempest. But all the promises we make, from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. You say you want your love to turn out right, to last with me through the night. You say you want diamonds on a ring of gold, your story to remain untold, your love to not grow cold. But all the promises we break, from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you.
Little you too, for you and you and you and you too. So I've got a couple of things. So I got a notification on a different side chat that the pattern on my shirt is just going crazy on the camera. True confessions. I knew that was going to happen. I did that on purpose. So I'm sorry it's so irksome to you, Corey, but I will confess to having done that on purpose. I work from home, and I know full well what a patterned shirt does on the camera. And Kate, you can totally make a request. A couple of things. I've only got a couple more songs left, and my time is about out. And I don't learn a lot of covers because I spend a lot of my time just writing original music. But if nothing else, you can side chat me and make a request, and maybe next time I'll be able to get it worked up for you. So next up is another song that is not on any albums yet, although I wrote it a while ago, but will probably be on my next album. I haven't decided yet, but if you go to Omaha Stairwell Sessions on YouTube, my friend Ben Baldwin recorded a version of me doing this in a stairwell in Omaha, appropriately enough. So anyway, this might show up on the next album. We'll see. What's a girl to do? You see these people every day. You just want to stand up and walk away. And it's up to you. You try to convince you that you belong, and you have a feeling that they're wrong. Shout out loud, you'll never make it with this crowd. Shout out loud, you're going
polite. You know there's a world beyond these walls, of shuffling papers and taking calls. But you're so polite. Just like you, they're working for a living, doing someone else's bidding, and they're taking what they're giving, and they're trying, but it makes you want to shout out loud. You'll never make it with this crowd. Shout out loud. You're going alone.
As you might guess, that one is called Shout Out Loud. It took me forever to come up with that name. All right, I've got two more for you, and then I'll let you all get back to the real life outside of the social medias. Chad, I'll let you get away from social media, and I promise I won't tell anybody. This is another one. This is I think this is the last track. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last track off of my previous album called Safety in Numbers.
I could see your mouth was forming words, but nothing that you said was ever heard. You're getting down to your last nerve, with a reputation you just don't deserve. Everything is permanently temporary. You made an agreement to be so contrary, verifying all details approximately, trying to be consistent with how much you vary. The safety in numbers, because numbers never lie. Everything else can change in the blinking of an eye. You try to convince yourself of a truth you can't deny, that there's safety in numbers. I know why you're here. Try to hide your fear. The time is drawing near. So gather round all of those that you hold dear, 'cause there's safety in numbers, because numbers never lie. Everything else can change in the blinking of an eye. You try to convince yourself of a truth you can't deny, that there's safety in numbers.
Safety numbers. A little bit of rock and roll for you. All right, one more song, and I'm going to go a little bit over time. So I'm going to be breaking my start on time, end on time rule, but hey, it's, not a business meeting. Okay. So this one is called On and On.
Morning light, another day, another chance to fight those demons in my way, another chord, another song, another chance to find the place where I belong. This inability to find the way I should go, the pressure's killing me. I feel it building below. Sometimes I think I could blow. The evening comes, another drink. I sit and chew my thumbs and try hard not to think, but in my mind I know it's wrong. It seems I'll never find the place where I belong. This inability to find the way I should go, the pressure's killing me. I feel it building below. Sometimes I think I could blow. I hear those voices in my head. They ask me, won't you rather stay in bed instead? I push them down and move along, but it goes on and 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 on. This inability to find the way I should go, the pressure's killing me. I feel it building below. This inability to find the way I should go, the pressure's killing me. I feel it building below. Sometimes I think I could blow.
All right, there you go, folks. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the folks that are talking me up in the chat. It's always nice to see the people that are there. So, shameless promotion time. If you like this, make sure go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Scarftough over there. And also Scarftough.com. You can stream my last album in full for free from there if you're so inclined. And certainly drop me a note on Facebook. And then down below, there's always, of course, the like and share buttons down there. So I really appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Hope you had a good time. And I look forward to seeing you all the next time around. Have a good evening, and I'll see you all soon.